Steve. I wanted to make this quick video for you to explain some of the changes that Google has made and the way they're displaying the Google Places results. So, for example, one of the top keywords you had in Google Places was Los Angeles criminal attorney. Um, Now, as you can see, Google has decided to give us this older style result, which is the condensed version. So we were never actually in this type of Google Places. We were in the other more spread out version. But as you can see, all these guys were used to be in the Google Places with you. You were there, We Defend, We Hate Jail, Chelsea Lawyers, and James Blatt were all part of the large Google Places results. Google has temporarily changed that to this style, which is a condensed version, and actually this has a less click-through ratio. The organics are getting more clicks than this smaller Google map area. And I'll show you throughout the video, this is going to be a 5-minute video, some of the results that you have um, and why they've made this change. So if we just flip it around and we do criminal lawyer Los Angeles, you can see that they're also showing this smaller Google Places results. And the guys that you used to be in Google Places with are there right there with you in the organic. All these guys used to be in the places. But like I said, since they made the change and they went back to this older style algorithm, then you're not there. And we were actually never in this type of Google Places results. It was always the more spread out version, which I'll show you an example. Another perfect example of a keyword, Los Angeles criminal defense lawyer. Once again, Google is showing these smaller places results, which we were never ranked in. But as you can see, all the guys that you're in the organic with used to be in the Google Places as well. We Hate Jail, Chelsea Lawyers, James Blatt. These guys used to all be in the big Google Places results, which you no longer are because they changed to this smaller version. But we actually would prefer to be in the organic because they get a higher click-through. These Google Places right here do not get a good click-through compared to the organic. Another good example is Criminal Attorneys Los Angeles. They're using the old Places style, the small one, and you can see you're right here, number 4. We want to get this up to number 1 spot, but it is once again showing the older results, older style Google Places. There's also a lot of circumstances where Google is no longer even showing Google Places results, and it's all just organic, as you can see from a couple of these examples. LA criminal defense lawyer doesn't have any Google Places, and they used to have them in here. So there's just a lot of changes going on. Another perfect example is LA DUI attorneys. This used to have a Google Places. It no longer does. You're number 2 in the organic. For some reason, Google did away with the Google Places for this search results. The same thing for LA DUI lawyers, which similar result happened where they just no longer show Google Places results for this search term. You're number 2, and this used to have Google Places. I'm going to show you real quick what the Google Places used to look like. Okay, when we were in the Google Places and we were on the first page, the Google Places results look just like this. See how it's a more spread out version? This is where, when we were ranking in places, this is where we were. And this is a completely different algorithm than what Google is showing for 90% of their Google Places now. So, for example, you can see right here, you're number 2 in the organic for this term, but they're hard to find any results that have this type of Google Places results. In conclusion, basically, the result is Google has changed the way they're displaying Google Places results for 90% of the searches. What we need to do is get you as high as possible in the organic and the Google Places, and we're going to do that. We just need to keep working on it because they just made these major changes and basically changed the way they're displaying the results.